everyone. I'm going to discuss the ninth question of the English CBSE board question paper of the year 2024. The ninth question is with regard to literature. These are questions that carry 3 marks each. I'm sorry, they carry 2 marks each. There are 3 questions. These questions must be answered in 40 to 50 words. So the ninth question is: Scientists contribute to make the world a better place. Griffin is an antithesis to the statement justified. This particular lesson is from this particular question is from the lesson Footprints Without Feet. It is about a scientist who creates an experiment that makes him invisible. What is the answer for this one? The answer is as follows. Just remember that the answer should be answered in 40 to 50 words. So the answer is as follows. I am going to reveal the answer of the ninth question. It should have 40 to 50 words. It carries 2 marks each, and there will be 3 questions. So Griffin was a lawless person. He used to commit a lot of crimes. He misused his discovery. You are supposed to write any 2 answers. Now I am going to discuss the second question of the ninth question, part B, the second one. Why did Dholi's teacher feel like an artist admiring her masterpiece? Why did she feel like that? The answer is as follows. Bholi refused to marry Pishambar, the man who was demanding for dowry. She was proud to see Bholi taking a stand for herself. Bholi was now transformed into a confident person. Now I'm going to answer the third question. This is the third part of the ninth question. What is the twist at the end of the story? The necklace. What is the twist of the story? The necklace. The twist of the story is as follows. The diamond necklace that was borrowed was a fake necklace. The diamond necklace borrowed was a fake necklace. She has lost all her beauty and charm. She wasted her youth and money. She suffered a lot within a span of 10 years. You're supposed to answer any 2 points. Now I'm going to give you the answers of the 10th question. There are 2 questions. You are supposed to answer any 1 question. In the chapter, a baker from Goa, narrator talks about his childhood in Goa and his fond memories in about 120 words. Write a presentation draft comparing the childhood of the narrator in A Baker from Goa to that of Nelson Mandela. Childhood memories, reminders of the days gone, and the references A Baker from Goa and Nelson Mandela. So you have to compare and contrast both the lessons. This is a question with regard to higher order thinking level. So the difference between A Baker from Goa, it is that freedom is basically a reality, and according to Nelson Mandela, freedom is an illusion. So the commonality is that both of them talk about freedom, both of them really adore their freedom. They're very carefree about their existence, and it also really reveals about the innocence of childhood. Since this is a higher order thinking level questions, you have to write something relevant to the question. You can answer any 3 points because each question carries 3 points each. There are 2 questions and each question carries 3 marks. Now I'm going to reveal the second answer of question number 10. Amanda from the poem. Amanda is a teenager like Anne Frank and lives in her fantasy world. Amanda doesn't like to be controlled by her parents. She lives in a fantasy world. Whereas Anne Frank, the girl, the Jewish girl who was hiding from the cruel Nazi people, was a chatterbox. What conversation will Anne Frank have with Amanda? If Anne Frank and Amanda meet in real life, what conversation do you think they'll have? Can you highlight about their perceptions of life? Write your answer in about 120 words. They would say that they don't want to be controlled by their parents. They want to live a carefree life. They are least bothered about the expectations of the society. They want to enjoy their childhood to a great extent. They want to enjoy every single moment of their childhood. They want to relish their lives. to a great extent. They want to be free from parental control. They don't want to be told what to do and what not to do. So Anne Frank will tell Amanda that you can stop fantasizing, you can do whatever you want, you can live your life to the fullest, you can face situations with courage. Amanda might tell Anne Frank to strive for freedom, live your life. You don't have to be scared. You have to create your own space. You have to live your life the way you like. Keep dreaming. You have the right to dream. So you can write any 3 points. Now I'm going to discuss the 11th answer. There are two questions. Each question carries 6 marks. So I'm going to read the question loudly. You're supposed to answer any one question. However, I'll be discussing the answers of both questions. Even though it is an optional question, I'll be discussing the answers of both questions. So the first question is as follows. How did the lady in red manage to outsmart and outmaneuver the other thief? How was she able to deceive the other thief, Horace Danby, by robbing the safe without leaving a single fingerprint? The lady in red was a very wise thief. She had broken into the house with a view to rob. She happened to meet Horace Danby, who had meticulously planned the robbery. She was able to make him believe that she is the owner of the house. She was able to outsmart him. She could outwit him by making him believe her story. She made him believe so much that he had to rob the safe for her. He had no other way. He thought that she might hand him over to the police. She was actually a thief. So you can say the woman in red pretends to be the lady of the house. She pretends to be the house owner. She was acting in a very sophisticated way. She was expressing her mannerisms elegantly. She was showing elegant gestures. Horace Danby believed her words. He trusted her blindly. He happened to open the safe for her. She claimed that she has forgotten the key word of the lock. She is not able to recollect the numbers of the lock. She wants him to open the lock as she has to attend a party. She made him believe her story. She was able to make him rob the safe. She took out all the jewelry. Ultimately, he was the one who got caught. He was the one who got caught. He left his fingerprint on the safe. However, her fingerprints were not at all visible. So, this, according to this answer, the lady in red was very smart. She was able to outwit or outsmart Horace Danby, who thought that he might be a very efficient or an intelligent thief. He was not an intelligent thief, he was duped or deceived by the lady in red. She managed to hand him over to the police. It is because of her he got caught by the police. She made him believe her false narrative. Hari Singh says he knew it, but neither his lips nor his eyes showed anything. Anil successfully addressed the situation but not addressing it at all. Elaborate based on your reading the thief story. According to the thief story, Hari Singh came to know that Anil was aware of the theft. Hari Singh realized that Anil is very much aware of his theft. However, he chose to be tight lipped, he chose to remain silent about it because he didn't want Hari Singh to feel bad for his actions. He gave him a chance to correct himself. Hari Singh returned after stealing the money from Anil. Anil knew that Hari was a thief, and Anil was very much aware that Hari Singh had stolen the money. The next morning, Hari offers tea. Anil didn't refer to the incident, and he didn't mention at all. He didn't reveal anything about the incident. He didn't mention about the incident at all. He was acting in a very calm and composed manner. He was acting as if nothing happened. Even though Anil was very much aware that Hari Singh had stolen all his money, he didn't react at all. He didn't express his his anger. He was behaving as if nothing happened. He was acting in a very normal way. I have discussed all the answers of question number 9, 10, and 11. Thank you so much. I have discussed the previous literature questions in the last video. Thank you so much and have a nice day.